And then maybe that's one of the reasons I never got that contract is that I don't see the necessity in constantly fighting to get stuff in for one match,
Yeah.
right? Like I definitely think just I mean perfect example when we were down this weekend in Mexico. Uh Terry wanted to be a heel. Terry was just like, I think I'm going to be a heel down here. And so I asked Jack, I go, hey man, are you a baby face or a heel? And he goes, I'm usually a baby face. And he goes, well, what do you need to be? And I go, I can be whatever this match needs.
And that's a
Right?
super
Like,
valuable role though. Like you
yeah,
need.
yeah, yeah. No, that's the thing is, yeah, I'll listen. I'll listen to what the people tell me I am. Right? Like I can get my stuff. I can piece my stuff in anywhere and make it work. Like that's the beauty of being crazy is that people can love or hate a crazy person. It's all perspective.
Nikki Cross can do the same thing where she can be either a psycho hero or a
Yes,
psycho villain,
yes,
just depending on the
yes.
spot.
No, and it's a beautiful place to be because I can be plugged in with anybody at any time, and it works.
No, makes sense.
That might sound braggadocious, but I have enough. I have enough faith in my ability that there is not a single person on this planet you can't put me in the ring with, and I can't make it work. I know myself enough to know I'll make it work. You
So with
know,
the
what
carry thing though, you end up just going with the flow. Is that what you were getting
Yeah,
at?
yeah, 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 yeah. It's if you're dead set on making something happen in this match because you've got to make it happen, let's do it, man. Let's make it work.
I You
Uh
strike me as the kind of guy who, and I talked to Tim Storm about this too, and it's
Tim's the
something.
best.
Oh, he said the same thing about you. He talked about that. He was hoping you guys were going to team up at one point. He said there was a shirt and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
Super cool. But we were talking about the art of what if, which is something Bruce Pritchard talks a lot about, where
Yes.
he learned it from Pat Patterson, where he used to always say if he didn't like an idea, he'd be like, that sucks. It's horrible. And then Pat Patterson was like, well, that's how you're going to get people defensive. You're going to get heat
Yes.
for it. You're going to put people on edge. If you say, instead of saying that sucks, if you say, what
What
if?
if? Yes.
Is that kind of your style too, where you.
Yes. I never try to shut an idea down, right?
Mm,
Because like at the end of the day, pro wrestling is our is not it's not just my artwork. It's the person I'm in the ring with
it's
too. It's
collaboration.
our art. It's our artwork, right? It's so like uh I'm a big believer that like you can't go to Picasso and tell him, "Oh, you're painting that wrong."
Mhm.
Like, dude, he's painting it the way Picasso paints his pictures, right? So like, I'm not going to tell somebody their idea is not good, and I'm not doing it. But I definitely, if there's something I don't like, I try to at least have a counter before I shut it down.
Mm.
We could do that, but what if we do it here, or what if we do it this way, or what if whatever. It's very situational. But I'm very, especially in my older age, I'm very much. I want to make every match an experience, not just for me and not just for the crowd, but I want the person I'm working with to go, man, that's how it's supposed to go.
Mm.
That's this is what it's supposed to be, right? Like I'm real big on giving the crowd something that they're glad they spent their money on, but at the same time being able to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like that's that to me, that's the magic. How can we accomplish all of this? Where the crowd gets their money's worth. I'm not going to say that they're happy because depending on the situation, they might not. They're not. They're supposed to leave mad.
Yeah.
But how can the crowd get their money worth and the person I'm in the ring with feel like, man, I'm glad I got to do this. I want to do this again, and I can physically do this again tomorrow and the next day and the next day.
And then there's the wrinkle of making the promoter happy or the booker happy as well.
Yeah. I mean that part I guess is a part.
Who cares about that?
Whatever.
Let's just hope Billy Corgan doesn't hear that.
Yeah, no.